Hello everyone. I am Bello Cuquini, and this is my submission for the transmission received Trans Rights Marathon, benefiting the Transgender Law the Transgender Law Center. I'm going to make it, and here I do want to showcase the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky 10 Dungeon Blitz randomizer. So we are using two things for this. Two ROM hacks. One is the 10 Dungeon Blitz hack made by Efticus. What this essentially does is it restricts the game to the first 10 story dungeons. So going from Beach Cave to the Groudon Boss fight in Upper Steam Cave. It removes any and all story cutscenes and any and all filler missions, and all the visits to Treasure Town are replaced by a menu from which we can access all the available facilities depending on the story flags that have been triggered. And the second tool that we're using, that you can see here on the top screen, is the Sky Temple Randomizer. So, quick word about Sky Temple. It's not just a randomizer, it's also a ROM hacking tool made by Capybara. And it essentially fosters a pretty active ROM hacking community. If you are a fan of Mystery Dungeon, of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, I highly recommend checking out some of the ROM hacks. There are a lot. They are very good. But yeah. So another thing about what is this randomizer essentially, because if you are already familiar with the Mystery Dungeon genre of games, you're thinking, well, this is already a pretty random game, what with random floor layouts. So what essentially is going to be randomized? Well, more than you think. First that we're going to be able to see very quickly is all the Pokemon, so the player, the partner, the bosses, and the enemies you encounter in dungeon will all be random. They will all have random moves. We, the players and partners, will have random starting moves, and as we level up, we are also going to have randomized moves that we are going to learn. All the items that we may find, if you remember correctly, there is a certain variance of items across which dungeons you can find depending on where you're going. Here it is completely random. The abilities that every Pokemon has are going to be random as well. The dungeon names will be random, and the patterns that the floor patterns that you're going to be encountering for the layouts are also going to be random. A bit more on that when we get there. And that is about all I wanted to say. So without further ado, let's not stall any further and get started in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So right off the bat, I am going to be picking a female Pokemon. Females in this game have a slight accuracy boost, whereas males have a slight crit rate boost. Totodile is very solid here for myself. And we're seeing legendaries here left and right. So legendaries are tempting picks, but they tend to be bait because they don't have a lot of moves to work with. Alright, so let's see here. Not sure what I should choose for a partner. Nothing that really rings a bell here for me. I guess we can go with Crobat and see what that ends up like. Right, so first thing that we are going to do, well, name ourselves. This is a completely random character, and first thing we're going to do is check the moves that we start with. So starting with Thunderfang and Avalanche, alright, that's decent. Shirko, we don't want you to use that. Whirlwind, I forget what this does. Sends the target flying. Yeah, no. Bullet Seed and Lift Blade are very good though, so yeah, that's about it. Also, before I forget, going to change some settings to make the game go just a little faster. And here already it looks like we have a cross layout. So the floors in this game have specific patterns that they can follow. This year I managed to recognize a cross layout, so every room in the floor is going to be in this, cross that we will be able to see here. Unfortunately, we are seeing quite a lot of enemies in this central room here. So one thing about combat is that you do want to avoid it if it can be helped, because that is pretty slow. It has motor drive. Oh no. Well, not off to the best start here. But please let the stairs be nearby. Oh gosh. This is going to be a slow one. Oh no, well we are... Okay, Crobat is already in trouble. Might not have been the best pick. I see the low HP immediately. It's not great. I did try to pick it. Can it move over water? It can. Okay, so that's a plus. So yeah, one thing I have yet to mention here is mobilities. No. Ah, this hurts. Well, that right there is what you call getting Mystery Dungeoned. I had no way to know that this guy would have discharge. But that's okay, that was like only the second floor, so... No, I'm not gonna fall for that grudge. Unfortunately, Bullet Seed is quite a bit slow. Oh my god! Okay, okay, well, I am just going to reset and pick another partner because this is not sustainable at all. Oops. Estimate's gonna suffer, but that's on me for making a blind choice. So yeah, the reason I picked Crobat here was because of mobility. Crobat is a levitating Pokemon, so that essentially means that it can fly over water tiles, as I can as a water type Totodile. I think I'm just gonna pick a safe bet with Trico. A bit of a boring choice of team, like this could be a vanilla team, but yeah, I'm not gonna be messing with Crobat's low health pool. Right, just gonna set the parameters back, and right. So one thing about the floor layouts is that we know in advance what it's gonna be. Oh, don't miss. So this first floor is always gonna be a cross layout. Usually that's a knowledge that you don't really want to have to use because ideally you're not fainting like twice in the first dungeon. But it's always nice to know that the layouts are fixed across floor. So yeah, as I was wanting to say with patterns, is recognizing the layout patterns is a very important skill to going fast in this game. This is essentially what allows you to say, okay, it's such or such layouts, so I know how I'm going to move ahead of time, and that essentially is going to allow me to pursue the stairs just a little faster. So yeah, we want to be able to recognize them as soon as possible here. There is also some slight luck involved with spawning near the stairs, so here this is another type of layout, what I like to call the fetal layout. It has a large, tall central room, and 6 rooms adjacent, 3 to the left, 3 to the right. Oh, learning sludge. Okay. That's pretty decent. Oh no. Nose uproar. Right. Don't freeze me again, please. Alright, there we go. Yeah, so, yeah, as I was saying, we do want to avoid combat that is pretty slow. Exhibit A. Oh no, I accidentally moved too much. Okay, oh, that would have been scary. Oh, lightning rod, of course. Yeah, that's not gonna help. I'm gonna move away from here. Yeah, hopefully Trico can take care of it, and okay. So, boss time. Bosses in this game have fixed health. So there's not going to be any random factor here in the health that they have. Oh, it knows guillotine. Yeah, I don't want you to use guillotine and uproar. Should probably have done that a bit ago. Alright, we're finally done with the first dungeon. So here what we're going to do is we're going to do give up strats. What happens in the vanilla game is if you fail this dungeon twice in a row, you're going to have a cutscene in which first Chalice scolds you, and then Wigglytuff will reassure you, saying, "Oh, everything's going okay, just do your best, here are some extra goodies." And within those extra goodies is a Reviver Seed. So after the second failure here, if I open my inventory, you can see, oh, Max Elixir, Reviver Seed, Oran Berry, all that we could ask for. Right, and immediately having good stairs luck, spawning in the same room as the stairs. This is nice, we do need that if we want to catch up. Take every chance we can get. I do also want to increase my max health. Right, so what you just saw me do there by accident is walk over a water tile, so... oh no, I did already talk about this, it's just that... Yeah, I had to restart. But yeah, mobility is pretty important. Combine that with the knowledge of layouts ahead of time, and you can essentially just be a god gamer and predict where the stairs are going to be. And oh, that's a nice item to have here. As you can see on the meme, this is the Mystery Dungeon equivalent of a gun. It essentially is a throwable item, and every time it hits an enemy, nice floor generation failure. But I'm going to talk about it in just a moment. I want to keep talking about ancient fossils. Every time you throw it at an enemy and it hits, it deals a flat 100 damage, which for the first 10 story dungeons in the game is essentially a guaranteed one-shot. Well, unless you're fighting a boss. But essentially we do want that, like, for the early game, because there is a boss that is supposed to be drowsy in the vanilla game that has a flat 100 HP. So this will essentially allow us to completely bypass this boss. Oops, accidentally skipped the turn. So to make the enemy moves a little faster, I am holding the same combination of buttons as to skip a turn. So that essentially means that while this is faster, I could accidentally skip a turn. So I do have to worry about my timing on this. Oh great, that's not good. This is a dead end. I suppose I can leave Trico behind there and... Oh my goodness. Oh no! Ah! Please! RNGesus seems to hate me this time. There we go. So does it cut corners? Yes, it does. Alright, nice to know. Oh, and Trico's getting attacked. Low back, hunger, citrus. Might as well. Trico's full health, so... And there we go. Yeah, that was a terrible layout. But at least we're done with this one. And first shop visits, let's see what we have. Absolutely nothing. Purple Keck, what do you have? Nothing. Fantastic. This is a shipwreck, as this random name is telling us. I've had better seats, I'm going to be honest. But I do want to see if we... Oh, no. Oh, well, at least the stairs are there. That's gonna be a problem, though. Electivire, was it? I guess I'm just gonna... There we go. At least it's not gonna bother us. Oh, this is scary. This is scary. Sludge, go. No. Okay, well, leave me no choice. Oh god, this is rough. I am struggling. Okay, good stairs at least. Find those pretty quickly. So yeah, we are here in Mount Bristle. I do want to keep at least one rare fossil for Drowsy. at the end. Is this gonna be? No, okay. Uh-oh. Multi-hit moves in this game are pretty scary. They are essentially a big RNG element. I guess Trico can take this one. Because I'm not trusting my health. Yeah, another thing I forgot to mention about this game is if you know anything about the way the mainline series work, you can forget everything. The stats, the moves, they work completely differently in Mystery Dungeon. Oh, what do we have here? Special band. I guess that's nice. I mostly use Thunderfang, so I can give that to Trico, who uses Gemstone. Right. And just that. Okay, that's probably a cross layout. And we were probably just in the central room here. No, actually. Alright. Oh, Warp Seed. It is useful if you do find yourself in a dead end to just save just a little bit of time. Because you, as we could have seen there, it was not pretty, and it did make me lose quite a bit of time. Thankfully, we do seem to be having a pretty decent Mount Bristle for now, so looks like we might just be able to catch up. And just as I say that, we have a ladder layout. So ladder layouts are notoriously annoying for the backtracking that you have to do. It's essentially all corridors in the center, and all the rooms are on the edges. So definitely a fun time to go through. If we're unlucky, we are probably gonna find the... Oh no, okay, well... We're probably gonna find the stairs in the last floor in the last room that we check, because this seems to be a common theme. Oh, never mind. Just had to complain. And how to skip a boss 101. Alright. What do we have here? Warp Seed is nice. Orbs, I didn't see the orbs. I guess Drought could be... nah. Right, and oh, rare fossil. So you might see this like, oh, this costs a lot of money, but actually, since this is an item that you're not supposed to get, that you're not supposed to sell to Kecleon, it doesn't know what to do with it, and it can just give them to you. So we are going to take advantage of that. What we have here, it's an odd layout. Pierce Bend, don't need that. Right. Seems to be another ladder layout, fortunately. So we're just gonna go along the outer circle, take any corridor that might present itself to us. That's not a corridor, that's a loop. Thank you, dungeon generation algorithm. Very cool. Oh, that explosion isn't nice. Oh, at least. Well, no, it's not even gonna get rid of that Phoebus there. Dang it. Phoebus Goldeen. Yeah, I'm a Pokemon fan. How could you tell? I know every Pokemon. Never mind that. Dumb mistake. Alright, what do we have here? Oddly out. Oh, is that? Broken Specs are still nice. They essentially allow me to never miss my rare fossil throws. Oh, that's not the best situation Trico's in. I'll help out. Yeah, I'm not gonna take chances. I'm too far from the stairs. Right, that took a bit of time, but that was better than restarting a dungeon yet again. Can't afford to do that much more. Oh no, another ladder layout! Please have mercy on me! Okay, thank you. Ooh. I guess I can buy that. Right. Thunderfang's gonna be nice here. I would like to have a water-type stab on my Pokemon, but not just for the reason that you think. Well, there is still the 1.5 times damage bonus on stab moves in this game, or rather, same type attack bonus, but it's as efficient to have stabs as to have coverage, because super effective moves multiplier, instead of being ×2, in this game is also 1.5. So it's essentially just as good to have your stab move as to have a super effective move. Unfortunately for me, though, I don't have a water-type move, so just gonna have to make do with what I have here. And seeing the stairs right there is pretty nice. Alright, and we're finally starting to pull ahead. Oh, that's a lot of orbs. Luminous is pretty interesting. It'll allow us to reveal the floor layout immediately, so we know exactly where the stairs are. As for you... Oh, more rare fossils, please. I guess we can sell stuff that we don't need. Pescar, Silverbow. Do want to clean some inventory space, so that we don't have to that mid-dungeon, because that's slow. Also probably gonna link some moves here. Thunderfang Sludge seems like a good combo. As for Trico... Shadow Ball, Power Gem, yeah, nothing that we can really do for him. And alright, with that, we're off to Applewood, or rather, Ludicrous Fen. Right, cross layout here. It's not this one. Not this one either. Ow. Alright, and there are the stairs. So yeah, I'm probably gonna have a bit less commentary to do on my own here. So I'm gonna try to take this occasion to lock in and catch up. Because we do have an estimate to respect here. Well, actually... Yeah, that's inconvenient. That's a dead end, and that's where we use a Warp Seed. Yeah, that's a lot more convenient than just walking all the way back. I will say that. I'm just gonna just do that. There we go. Uh-oh. Thankfully, I just managed to notice that, because that would have meant using that extra Reviver Seed. And we do want to spare it if we can help it. Yeah, a big part of this game is managing your resources and being prepared for any and all situation, because as you could have seen earlier, you never know when a Porygon is going to use Discharge and completely annihilate your partner. Ah, dang it. That's inconvenient. This seems like a weird turtle layout, actually. This is where I use yet another warp. That was not enough damage by any accounts. I guess I can do that. Well, unless I miss. There we go. Ah. Well, this is annoying. Okay, well that was a bit unlucky, but at least this Warp Seed worked in our favor, and just as I complain, sir, ask and you shall receive. Good Stairs RNG for the win. Twice! Alright. Alright, I get you game. I'm gonna stop complaining. Weather Band, don't need. Right, seed, stun seed. Never ever say that backwards. Worst mistake of my life. Okay. Oh, it knows. Oof. Okay, I'll take over. Right. Ooh, mobile scarf. I can give that to my partner, and now he's gonna be able to follow me in the water. So we definitely take those. Well, that's annoying. Okay, well, I'll just spare Trico the trouble. No, that is not a tunnel layout. Yeah, I should have known because there was a room in the edge here. Yeah, that rebounding is a bit annoying. Yeah, I guess I just... How many do I have left? 13. Yeah, I still got plenty. Can be a bit more liberal about using them. Full Fear Orb, that's nice. Ah, those Psyducks are a menace. Ah, finally, stairs, please take me. Yeah, we're gonna lose some time on that dungeon, unfortunately. Yeah, don't... Oh my goodness. We'll manage. Oh no. Yeah, so the thing about two-turn moves in this game is that they tend to do a lot of damage. So, oh my goodness. This seed wants my skin, I'm telling you. Just had to wait to be a... Oh, I'm taking so long, I'm getting hungry. So yeah, hunger in this game is... Oh, someone... Ow. At least that's going well. There we go. Let's just end this as soon as we can. Well, it had to be there. Okay, you know what? Full hold. So we can just make our way to the stairs without being bothered. Alright. So let's see here. This is the last shop that we're going to be able to visit, because we are about to go on an expedition, and on this expedition we are going to have Bidoof, or rather whatever he has been randomized into, join us. So it is a cast form. Well, cast form is fairly tanky from what I can remember, so hopefully he's not going to give us too much trouble. It's just not going to be able to follow us underwater, which is kind of annoying, but we'll make do with that. Yeah, and the thing that's not so nice about Bidoof is that we have absolutely no agency about what it can do. So we can't decide like what moves it's going to use, what tactics it's going to use. So essentially we are at the mercy of RNG here. Calm Mind, I don't use special. So as good as that would have been to Link, oh, we're not gonna bother with that. Just switch places here. Right, yet another ladder layout. I could go over the water here. I do have enough mobility for that, but I do not want to leave my I do not want to leave Bidoof behind, or rather, cast form. Ow. Okay, hopefully this Zigzagoon doesn't have an ace up its sleeve, because I do not want Trico to take more damage. Well, that, if anything, that was comedically timed. It looks like we're gonna have a cross layout here, I think. Maybe not. I just had to miss there. Do not want to pick up the treasure box. We can't open that anyway, so it's virtually useless to us. Oh. Alright, there we go. So Craggy Coast, or rather Empty Beach here, has 9 floors. We are on the 5th floor. The amount of floors that dungeons have is always fixed, so that's not randomized. So at least we do know where we are standing on things here. Ginseng is nice, it will allow me to power up my topmost move. So Thunderfang, my main move, is just going to be a little more powerful, and we do want as much attack as we can. We want to one-shot our enemies as much as possible, just so that we can be that little bit faster. There's also another thing with combat that I forgot to mention, and it's move animation speed. Even though there are some moves that are really good in this game, we can write them off as not very good for going fast, simply because their animation takes a long time to play out here. I do want those extra rare fossils. Where am I standing now? 23. Oh, that is comfy. Quick Seed might be useful in a pinch. Yeah, you're not gonna be very moved by that. Oh, yeah. Agility is dangerous. So, in this game, there's not really any speed stat. Trico, why did you choose Violence against a Love Disc that knows Roar of Time? Right, so yeah, as I was saying, you do have... actually, no, I forgot what I was saying. I lost my train of thought. Sorry, I'm sure it'll come back to me eventually. Right. We're behind. This seed is not doing me any kindness. Ginseng. At this point, I don't much care for that. What? Oh, that would explain it. I should probably use something else, because I don't want to lose my linked moves. That's annoying, but we're gonna have to deal with it. Spatial Rand, please. Right, okay. That was a little scary. So yeah, the main problem with moves like Spatial Rand or Roar of Time or Discharge is that they reach across all of the rooms, so enemies can really easily snipe you from very far away. We still have 2 Reviver Seeds, so that is nice to have. Roost, no one can learn that, so we're just gonna store that. Right. Oh, now I should probably be able to Set that back. Alright, and now we are on Mount Horn. So this is one of the scarier dungeons in this game. It is the longest straight dungeon, 14 floors in a row. So there's definitely room enough for us to be one, get hungry, and two, if we faint on the last floors, this is going to be extra punishing for us, and we definitely do not need that. Fire Blast, no one's probably going to be able to learn that, so... Oh, you're scary. I don't like you. Okay, no, you just use a special move, so we're good. Alright. Oh, I could play Spicy here, but with... Well, yeah. Well, if we find the stairs, like, immediately, that's not really going to be a matter. Oh my goodness. Thank you, game. Thank you, thank you. I need this. Zinc. Yeah, might as well ingest that. Get some stat boosts in. Money is... We don't really need money anymore at this point. Please miss. Yeah, that still hurts. That's a big reason why the multi-hit moves are very scary in this game. Is unlike the mainline series, they don't need consecutive hits. They just need enough. And it doesn't matter if it misses, it's not gonna stop. If it rolled a number of hits that is like 4 or 5, it doesn't matter if it hits or misses. It's always gonna do that number of attempts. If you get really unlucky, well, you could just get one shot for no reason. That's also what we call getting mystery dungeons at times. Right. Oh, great. I did mention that the boost in accuracy from being female was slight. That is what I mean. Like, you are still not immune to missing, but we do want to take every chance we can get to be as consistent as possible. Oh, Gunshot is one of the slow moves. Oh, you had to poison in. Alright. Yeah, so now we are on a time bomb. Cast Form is no longer gonna regen PP and is gonna slowly lose them over time, so... We do want to find the stairs as soon as possible here. If not, I guess we have some Oran berries, but I do want to keep them for a more dire situation than this. Alright, there are the stairs. Thank goodness. Alright, we are halfway there. Almost out of PP too. I'm just gonna wake up slap you, and I'm gonna eat this gummy for my belly. So this game has a mechanic called IQ. It is essentially the most grindy mechanic here. So what essentially that does is it gives you some extra abilities that are useful for exploring. So like knowing a general direction for the stairs, intimidating an enemy into not doing a move, that sort of things. However, it is too short of a 10 Dungeon Blitz to actually be of any relevance here, so we mostly ignore it. And the only reason I went back for that gummy is just hunger related, just so that I don't run out of hunger too fast. Oh no. Okay, that's good. Took no damage. Why do you know explosion? Oh no, no, please no. I don't want it to die. Oh, that's gonna be very inconvenient. You know what? I am just going to use my rare fossils. I have them, I might as well make good use of it. Okay, thank goodness the stairs are there. What? Oh, I wasn't throwing in the right direction, I guess. I should still watch how many I have left. 17, we're still good. Life seed. Might as well. Right, hunger seed that's not needed. I guess we're just gonna abandon cast form here. Motor drive, of course. Gosh dang it. It's out too. I guess we... Ow. You're not giving me much other choice than that. Okay. At least cast form stayed in place, so that's nice. There seems to be a line layout here. I'll just let Trico take care of that. Because I am all out of PP. I can learn Drain Punch. Okay. That's gonna replace Avalanche nicely. And we're still falling further and further behind my average. Hopefully that's still good for the estimate, though. I think since I learned the new move, I should probably put it to use. At least, if anything, that's some extra PP. Okay, thankfully, I am thankful that this guy is tanky. Why are you like this, cast form? Ow! Oh my god. There we go. Oh, good lord. I may or may not just record another one after this because this one has been going terribly, but that's also maybe why we're here. Like, it's also content. So, you know. As it says, it's a laughable burrow. So thankfully, we are done with Bidoofs, or rather with cast form's antics. Oh, secret stairs. So these secret stairs usually take you either to a secret bazaar where you can use your money to like restore your health or that sort of thing, or it can take you to a treasure room. Neither is useful for us right now because we can just go to the stairs. But usually we'd be thrilled about it because, well, it's just stairs before you expect them. Who wouldn't want that in a world where we want to use the stairs? Don't know why you're so hell-bent on fighting this guy, but I guess we're gonna have to indulge you. Ow! It's a lot of... Okay, dude. If you're gonna be like this, I'm just going to rare fossil you to death. Alright. I should probably set that back. It was a long corridor and stairs. Yeah. Oh, nice stairs. I don't much care for that luminous orb. I'd rather just go for the stairs. Sometimes if the item is good enough, there's a good enough reason to skip the stairs and look for that item in particular, but right there, that was not one such case. Lumious Orb is nice to have, but not as nice as to just forsake the stairs. Okay, seems we have a ladder layout here, but with a lot of water tiles, so we can make up for that by just essentially going in a circle instead of going through the corridors. Okay, we're gonna try to hide from these guys. Avoid fighting. There we go, hiding successful. Alright. 9th floor out of 11. We might be making a time here. Alright. At least this is fairly linear so far. Okay, that's what I like to see. Final floor. Bargo, don't much care for it. Let's see here. And stairs detected. Alright, saved a bit under 2 minutes. Alright, we'll take it. I'll have that spare in case I faint. Wondergummy, I don't need to carry that. Actually, I do. I don't have any food on me right now. Sleep Seed. Sunny. Switcher. Warp. Alright, and with that, we are starting Steam Cave, the second to last dungeon. Alright. Ooh. You are dangerous. But if you cringe, that's fine, I guess. I know I am pretty cringe. You know what else is cringe is having a secret motor drive ability. That's also cringe. But at least I sure hope that this cascade of unfortunate events is entertaining for y'all. Looks like here we have a turtle layout. It's been a while. Yeah, turtle layouts are essentially defined by their outer shell being a large corridor that goes all the way around, and a lot of central rooms. Usually it's 8. Ow! Okay. That was scary, but we made it through. That's what matters. Alright, and here are the stairs. Yeah, please keep targeting me, because I don't want Trico to be in trouble while I make for the stairs. Okay, well, I guess I pay for my hubris. How am I doing on Reviver Seeds? I still have 1. Okay, hopefully we don't have to use it before the boss fight. Do I have a stun seed, actually? Could be... Yeah, I do. Okay, good. Oh, well, there's an extra here, so... Lucky me. Okay, looks like... ladder layout here. Which I don't know if I explained it before or not, but ladder layout is essentially a lot of grids in the center and a lot of corridors, and oh, X-ray specs. I'll be taking this, even though that's the last one of the last floors. So yeah, as I was saying, turtle layout is essentially the opposite of a turtle layout. So it's corridors in the middle and rooms on the outer edges. And the reason I was excited to get X-ray scopes is because they are arguably the best item in the randomizer. They essentially allow you to see every item and enemies, so where in all times in the map. So that essentially allows 2 things. 1, avoid fighting, because fighting is slow, and 2, know certain patterns and layouts in advance. So hopefully I'll be able to showcase this if the layouts do want to cooperate. So yeah, I'm trying to take a route that avoids meeting too many enemies. Right here, that's on the top row. Just like that, I was able to avoid that spinner rack. Ran straight into that guy though. And with that, oh. Right. Well, we're having a bit of a rotten luck here with this layout. It'll be a bit hard to find the stairs. Never mind, just had to complain. Right, rare fossils. I should be set for the rest of the game, honestly, at this point. I have 21. Yeah, I'm set. For that and the final bosses. Oh, I didn't see the floor on the... I didn't see the stairs. Oops. Well, Trico didn't have a lot of useful moves, but we do with what we can get here. Right. So, Sacred Chateau. Only 7 floors to go until the final boss. But we should be comfy. I should probably use my rare fossils on every enemy I see at this point. Just so we can make up that lost time. Stairs. Dead end here. Ow. Yeah, I'm not even gonna bother at this point. Unfortunately, every enemy seems to be in my way. This guy's sleeping, but Trico chooses violence. So will I. One corridor directly into the stairs though, so that's nice. Cross layout here, stairs immediately, that's good. I'm just not even gonna bother, and alright, that's nice. Big room, stairs there. You're not my friend. Alright. Oops, forgot this. Might as well pick that up. Or I could have just not, but at this point. Swampert gets out of this swamp, turtle layout there. You're not me! Wow. Exactly my duo is in this dungeon pool. That's funny. And the last stairs. Alright. Don't care about that life seed. And boss. So this one has like 480 HP, so I'm probably gonna need 4 or 5 fossils to get it down. Time is gonna be coming up. Just for safety, I'm going to throw a stun seed and pelt it from afar. So from there should be the last one. And time! Alright, still managed to make the estimate by 10 minutes, but still over my usual average. That was a particularly bad seed, but what can you do? I did have to eat the reset, so that's probably the time that cost me. But yeah, other than that, that's been my submission. I hope it was fun enough to get accepted. Very much looking forward to be showcasing this, if possible. And with that, yeah, that's all I have to say. Thank you all for watching.